slowly, it's a little holy. Then of course Tony Allen, the legend. I've got some Sasha.
Not enough records is here.
Right, it's just a lot of work.
Yeah.
Really small battle royale.
Ready to go in. Hello everybody, Final Rich here. November 23rd, 2018, Record Store Day, Black Friday Record Store Day. This video is brought to you by Peroni, my little helper. I showed up at 9 o'clock at Amoeba, an hour before the store opened. The line started moving probably 9:20, 9:30. They started letting people in. Record Store Day people. And how they do it there, if you don't like big crowds and all, go to Amoeba is a place to go for Record Store Day. People line up. They go and they give you what they call a menu. It was a 4-page thing, and you X the record you want, and they come back by. You put your name on that list. They give you a little clamp that identifies you to that list. The employees pre-pick it, bag it. By the time you get up front, your records are already in a bag. You pay, and you're done. I also traded in 7 albums. I took in 8. They didn't take one. One of them was really badly warped, and I didn't notice it. It was like I looked at it and go, what the heck? And those 7 albums paid for like 1.5 of these records, so that was cool. The prices... Oh, and one other thing, I'd like to say hi to John. John is the dude that recognized Vinyl Rich at the La Luz concert. He recognized Rich again. We talked a little bit, and then when I got up to the front of the line, getting ready to go in, he was out there. He had already got his stuff, and I was able to talk to him a little bit longer. He was able to get the Grateful Dead album. It was sold out before I got up there, but it was not on my list. I got everything that was on my list, and I'm going to start off. The prices were basically in the $20 to $22 range for the most part. I did pay $29 for one item, but it was a double album, so that's not too bad. But anyways, let's get started. This was the cheapest item, but it wasn't not cheap. It was $19.98, so $20 for this 10-inch. And this is a Blind Lemon Jefferson, and this is a replica of his last 78 that he released. He released all his stuff on Paramount Records. He was not happy with the royalties, so he signed a contract with Okia, I guess. I don't know how you say that. And I guess the sound quality of their studios was a much better setup, and the royalty, I guess, situation. But this is the one 78 that was released by him by this label, and then he passed away. Now, this is really cool. But I did not notice, it's a true to form replica. It plays at 78. Now, if I would have known that, I probably would not have picked this up because my turntable only plays 33 and 45. So I'm leaving this one sealed for now. Now, this next one was the most expensive item I got. This is the shrink wrap with the hype sticker. It's a gatefold. So I did take the shrink wrap off, and it's a double album, and it's Flood by Herbie Hancock. This was a Japanese only release back in 1975. Fantastic. This is the Herbie Hancock band that I saw live. I think it was 4 times. I can think of 3 right off the top of my head. And this is, I mean, my favorite period of jazz is late 60s to early 70s. The last album I have by Herbie Hancock is Man Child. Then after that, I kind of lost interest. And I guess you could blame that on punk. But yeah, this has Herbie Hancock, Benny Maupin, Paul Jackson, Mike Clark, Bill Summers, and Blackbird McKnight on guitar. I never saw them with Blackbird McKnight on guitar. They never had a guitar player when I saw them. But Bill Summers here, the percussionist, one time when I saw them at Santa Barbara, after the concert, we smoked some doobs with Bill Summers. Me and my girlfriend went. She took her friend, who was the only black cheerleader at Bakersfield High School, 2 years, or a year prior. I think when we went to that concert, I was already a freshman in college, and my girlfriend's friend was already a sophomore in college. She was a year older than me, and she was gorgeous, and I guess she got the eye of Bill Summers. So after the gig, I guess he approached her, and then me and my girlfriend showed up, and we went out back and smoked out, But yeah, this is very cool. It's got a Maiden Voyage on it, which is one of his songs from the 60s. Watermelon Man, Chameleon, just very cool. This should be really cool. And this was one of the 3 items that I knew I wanted. And it's on black vinyl, and this is what the labels look like. Very cool. Herbie Hancock Flood. Now this next one, this is what the shrink wrap looked like. It came in one of these. I took it out before. And to me, this was the biggest ripoff of the bunch. And it's Blue Cheer, the 67 demos. This thing cost, how much was it? $27.98. So say $28. It's only 3 songs. It's one-sided. I mean, if I would have known the price, I probably wouldn't have picked this up, to be honest with you. It was not one of the 3 that I was looking the most forward to. The menu that they give you does not have the prices on it. So when you do finally get up to the cash register, they show you everything, ring it up, and I paid the price. And then I looked afterwards, like, man, that was too much for this, But I got it. And it came with this poster, which is very nice, actually. But it's not worth. Very cool poster. I mean, that's going to look nice right above my bed, right next to my Morrissey poster. And this one did come on colored vinyl. And it's just one-sided. Now this one here, as I was getting them out and getting ready for this video, I did drop this thing, and son of a bitch, it's got a hairline. Hopefully it doesn't affect play. I have not had a chance to play any of these. In fact, I'm making this video Friday, the day of picking all these up. Usually I make this video the day after I've got a chance to listen to them. But this is my work schedule tomorrow. I go in at 2 o'clock in the afternoon tomorrow on Saturday. Get off at 10 that evening. I go back at 10 in the morning Sunday. Get off at 2. So that's 2 full shifts in a 24-hour period. Get off at 2 Sunday afternoon. And then I have to go back in Sunday night at 10. Get off at 6 in the morning. So that's 3 shifts in what? 40 hours is it or something? But thank God I have a job. Now this next one is one of the 3 that I was the most excited about, and it's Iggy and the Stooges, Rare Power. I hope this sounds good. This is one album that is in need of a remix. The original David Bowie mix, you cannot hear the bass. Iggy remixed it, I don't know how many years ago, and all he did is just jacked up the sound and the bottom end, and it's you can hear the bass, but you can't hear the drums. So this is one, Raw Power is one album that is in need of a remix by a professional Iggy. And anyways, the second song on here, I Gotta Write. That's a fantastic song. It was released as a single on Bomp Records. Just like a pre-punk rock. I mean, it's a punk rock song. Recording, what, 74 or 5, I think. 73, maybe. But yeah, this should be really good. And I'm really looking forward to this. And very cool inner sleeve. And it's on black vinyl. And it looks like the Columbia, UK, or European label. And this is the third one that I was most excited about. Dead Kennedys, the Iguana Studios rehearsals, San Francisco, recorded in 1978. I believe this is actually taken off of a cassette tape. I have heard some of these demos on YouTube, and they sound so-so. So I hope it's cleaned up and it's a decent quality, you know. But yeah, really looking forward to hearing this. And that's what the label looks like, DK. Now this is an album that I've heard, but I didn't have. It's Bauhaus. What is it? Press the eject and give me the tape. This is recorded live in Liverpool and London in 81, and end of 81 and February of 82. Just fantastic live album. The version of Stigmata, Martyr, and Dark Entries ending side 2 is they're great versions of that song. And Bela Lugosi's Dead. It's like a 9-minute fuzz-drenched version. Fantastic. This is really a good album. And it's a Record Store Day exclusive. That's what the inner looks like. And this one is on white vinyl, I remember. Yes. Very nice looking labels. Very cool looking record, actually. And all those are supposedly Record Store Day exclusives. And that's usually what I tend to get on Record Store Day. This next one is a Record Store Day first. I usually don't get those because they are going to be widely released after, I don't know how wide. But I did pick this one up because there's only 1,000 of them. And it's Muddy Waters and Friends going way back. Rare 1963 acoustic recordings. Now, there were 3 Muddy Waters albums available this Record Store Day. One was Muddy Waters, Johnny Winters, and James Cotton live 1977, and I think that has only been a CD release previously. And then there was the 79 live album that he did with Johnny Winter live, and I think James Cotton on harmonica. And that was they did a live album, fantastic live album, came out in 79. And later a CD of that came out, and it was an expanded version. And I'm thinking that this Record Store Day is maybe the songs that weren't on that original release. I'm not really sure. It is those live ones are both 2 record sets. But they had a shitload of those. When I left, there was probably 10 to 15 of each of those there when I left. This one here sold out. So I'm glad this is the one I picked, even though it isn't a Record Store Day exclusive. And I am kind of disappointed it doesn't have a Record Store Day sticker on it. But anyways, what this is, it's them in a room, all on acoustic guitars, in between 2 gigs in Canada. Even Otis Spann, he's playing an acoustic guitar. Everybody's playing acoustic guitar because they're like in a little room. And side 1 is all Muddy Waters singing. Side 2 has Otis Spann singing a couple of songs. George Mojo Buford is singing on one song. And Luther, Georgia Boy Snake Johnson is singing on 2 songs. But yeah, I think this is going to be great. Acoustic, muddy. And that's what I got. My 7 records, and this is on black vinyl. Very plain labels, and that's it. Pretty cool record store day. I got everything I wanted. Take care, guys and gals.